Okay, so your next comedian, you've seen him here a bunch of times. He's killed it a bunch of times. He was here last week. We love him. Give it up for Brian Cook.
Take a shortcut over here.
I'm broke. I need.
Exactly.
I need to make some
I'm Brian Cook, and I have better things to do than iron my shirt. I just, hey, it's summertime in Austin. But I wore my baggy new metal pants, man. These are cool pants. I was wearing these the day 9/11 happened, and they have brought me nothing but good luck ever since. Yeah, hopefully trends continue, all right? Now, it was Memorial Day, all right? I know he was a veteran. We got any other veterans in here? No, me? I'm a veteran. As a combat veteran, I'm disappointed in every one of you because I didn't get my Memorial Day present. You know what I want for Memorial Day? I want the drugs the White House gives to Joe Biden. I demand that you give me the drugs that the White House gives to Joe Biden. Please inject me with the drugs the White House gives to Joe Biden. It looks like the proper combination of mood stabilizers and methamphetamine to give me the boost that I need. Why do I need a boost? Because this time of year, like an army of strangers come up to me and thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Do you get that? Thank you for your service. And it's a very heartfelt thing for them. I think a little bit of it's, too much TV, too many movies. They think everyone wakes up screaming in the middle of the night covered in sweat. And I just say thank you because I don't have the heart to tell them I had such a great time during my deployment. Where is the Hollywood blockbuster for the people who went overseas and enjoyed every minute of it? Who would, what about those of us who had a blast and didn't get a scratch on us? That should be a Hollywood blockbuster right there. Because you know what Army stands for? At-risk male youth. All right, that is a recruiting pond they have been fishing for years with no end in sight. So if anyone out there enjoys drinking, shooting people, and being an asshole, it is the perfect job for you. Consult your local recruiter. Now, all weekend, people have been asking me, hey, Brian, what the hell, okay? I have an answer to that. I'm growing my power mustache in honor of my new favorite baseball player, Paul Skeens. Does anyone know who this gentleman is? Yeah. Oh, he's your new favorite baseball player by extension. So here's his resume in 10 seconds. Starting pitcher at LSU. Won the College World Series last year. First round draft pick by the Pirates. Fast track through the minors. Killed it in the big leagues. Got another win today. And he is engaged to that hot gymnast, Livy Dunn. That is your Gen Z power couple. The hot gymnast with millions of followers and the National League Rookie of the Year. If he's begging her every night and playing in the big leagues, I think that's a two-sport athlete, right? You need the endurance to keep up with that. So let's give him the gold medal, okay? How many music fans we got out there? Here in the live music capital and whatever. Ain't what it used to be, but still good. I'm a music fan to the point where I take it personally, all right? I was listening to the classic album Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys, but I was listening on YouTube, and they got the comments underneath. You know what this chucklehead said in the comments? And I quote, "This album is three retards spouting gibberish over an awkward drum beat." Officially, for the record, I disagree. I love the Beastie Boys. But if we take the macro view, we look at things in the big picture, isn't all hip-hop three retards spouting gibberish over an awkward drum beat? That's what every rap album of all time is. And if you think I'm picking on hip-hop, I'm not. Because every death metal band to ever exist is five retards making the most unpleasant noises ever. It's the same way that stand-up comedy is one retard trying to be clever. You see, there is a pattern of behavior here. And while we're on the subject of music, in punk rock there's a long history of sarcastic names that start with the. Like the Clash, the Used, the Addicts, the Vandals, the this, the that. It's 2024, and how come there's not a band called the Groomers? Where in the world are the Groomers? Don't you guys want to be the Groomers? Okay, we may need to work on that name. We'll circle back to that one. All right. You okay? Let's start our band. We're going to be the best groomers in America. That's a competitive category. All right. So, anyone out there, other comics, other comedians, anyone aspire to be a touring comic? Who wants to go on the road? Anybody? Well, if you ever do, as a former touring musician, you have to let the audience know every night that without the fans, you're nothing, and you need to show your appreciation for the crowd with these three simple words. Merch for pills. I will meet you in the back. We'll figure it out. You get the hoodie, I get the oxy, and everybody's happy. So, when you hear something too good to be true, it usually is, right? That's what I thought. So last week, there's a guy at work that swears up and down he is about to inherit a vast fortune. He is going to be sweating money. And I said, yeah, I'm about to inherit Yankee Stadium. I'll get you tickets. And then he comes in on Tuesday. He's got these court documents, all his legal shit, showing us stuff on his phone. He's got to meet with the executor of the estate. If this is a forgery or he's fucking with us or a fake, he's putting a lot of effort into this stuff. So then he came in last Thursday before the holiday and was hurling the N-word like a rock. Just looking everyone in the eye, calling them the N-word, and explaining why. He was definitely acting like someone who was about to inherit $1.3 billion. You have never, since General Robert E. Lee commanded the Confederate Army, have you seen a white man so freely and confidently slur the N-word at everyone in sight. And no one said a word. Because we really think he's inheriting this money now, the way he's acting. In our eyes, he's a combination of Santa Claus and Daddy Trump. So you show up here at 7 a.m. every day and call everyone the N-word 24/7, just bring your checkbook. We have a lot of favors to ask. You're going to be buying a lot of cars. Let it fly. This is a two-way street, people. All right. So while I'm being insensitive anyway, let's tell a filthy story about the Two Live Crew. Does anyone remember the Two Live Crew, the old school rappers? All right. Yeah, yes, there was a lot of that. And they stayed on the road for a long time. When I saw them live, it was in 1999 at a club in Houston called Fitzgerald's. And to up the raunchy ante that night, or that tour, they had about 10 black strippers with them, you know, twerking it out on stage while they're playing their songs. And the crowd was a good group that night. It was half white, half black. But it was the kind of black guys you see in a strip club and the kind of white guys you see in a metal show. It was a good-looking group, you know. They were getting drunk and honest. And in the crowd, there was a little local legend, not really, notorious character that was in a band called Pride Kills, and he spent some time in prison, and he was in the Aryan Brotherhood, and he had some interesting tattoos. And that night managed to find his way on stage with the strippers at the Two Live Crew, and they were grinding all over him. You have never seen a white power dude in your life get so much black pussy. It was a spectacle. And I could see it in their eyes what all the black women were thinking. I can change him. This is the one. I'm going to get through to him. I'm going to make this Nazi love black people, and I'm going to prove my dad wrong. It didn't work, but it was worth a shot. She gets an A for effort, okay? And I think everyone here, has anyone not been to the Lucky Duck? Anyone gone over there?
What's that?
Oh, it's where we say the Book of Mormon. No, it's an interesting venue over there. How lucky was the duck? The DA didn't press charges. That's how lucky the duck was. He was looking at a long stretch in the claim. But I was over there a few weeks ago, and I saw a dog fight in the back. Not a Michael Vick situation. No one was gambling on it. But yet, table over here, they had a dog, and all of a sudden they're kicking each other's asses in the middle of the aisle. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, see, our fur babies are just like people. They also go to 6th Street and pick fights. You know, we're all the same deep down. And that one. Let me think of what direction we want to go in. Let's go in the North Austin direction. Because a couple weeks ago I went to the Plasma Center, and I didn't do that for the money. Well, not just for the money. I did that because I'm earning my Austin merit badges. All right, I'm going to be an Eagle Scout. I'm going to be an Austin Eagle Scout. Whenever you see someone with that bandage around their elbow, they just got their Plasma Center badge. I got another badge a few weeks ago for breaking my toilet by slamming down on it with all the force of my body while drunk in the middle of the night. That was another badge. I need 2 more, and I'm going to be an Austin Eagle Scout. I need my ankle monitor and my black eye from the cops, and I'm going to try to get both of them this weekend. Wish me luck. I think I can do it. Yeah, exactly. So I think, has anyone here lived in Austin under a year? Okay, so we have a few new arrivals. But you're from up 35. You might be familiar with this situation already in another life. If you look on the map, my neighborhood is called Georgian Acres, but I'm here to tell you it is actually called the Triangle of Terror. The Triangle of Terror is I-35 going north and south, Runburn going east and west, 183 going diagonal cutting it across. If you were inside the Triangle of Terror, may God have mercy on your soul. That didn't make the tourist pamphlets. This isn't cutesy tourist Austin. Up there in the Triangle of Terror, the 7-Eleven at Lamar and Peyton's Inn They got these loudspeakers, right? And they're over the gas pumps and they're by the front door. And they're just blasting classical music, high volume, all the time. A little bit of opera, but mostly just classical music, like they're going to shoo away the drug dealers. Like they're a bunch of pigeons and they're going to take off. Wrong. Can anyone guess what happened? What actually happened is now we have cultured drug dealers. Now we got people under the red light slinging rock who are fans of Wagner and Chopin. Your move, 7-Eleven. What else you got? That one didn't work. But it's not all bad news up there in the Triangle of Terror. If you could picture the infamous McDonald's at Lamar and Runberg, that whole intersection right there is an internet dead zone. I'm sure you've experienced them all over town. No matter what phone, what carrier, what plan, just fucking nothing. No signal, right? It comes in handy when I'm ducking my parole officer because I can run over there to McDonald's, turn off my phone, I'm off the grid. I'm invisible. But I think the way it got that way is the crackheads stole so much copper wire out of the neighborhood that they've just permanently disabled the internet forever. It's a done deal. But in the name of national security, we didn't send these old school Austin crackheads to North Korea, let them go to town on their infrastructure for a couple weeks, and they will never launch another missile ever again. It's in our best interest, and let's keep it real, North Korea doesn't have much of an infrastructure to begin with. This'll, really won't take much time. And I want to try a new one. Where was that new one? Okay. So this goes back to, anyone from Houston? No? Okay. For those unfamiliar with Houston, I was from a neighborhood called the Woodlands, up north, mostly white school. And we would get our ass kicked all the time, every year, in every sport by a school literally called South Houston High School, mostly black. And there was a dude on there that was next level tough. I remember his name was Nate Washington. Junior year of high school? For the sake I'm going to say junior year of high school. So he's a linebacker on their football team. I think he ended up playing in college. Just big as an elevator. He stays on the wrestling team to stay in shape for football, right? So he's in the heavyweight category, just throwing people around, right? During the Christmas break that year, because wrestling's like basketball, you take a Christmas break in the middle, he gets shot in a drive-by with his brother in South Houston. And the bullet got stuck like between the bone and the muscle right here, where if they did a surgery on it, he'd have to miss the rest of the season, right? Wrong. He won state with a fucking bullet in his arm. That is a true story. One of the most hardcore things I have ever fucking seen in my life. So when you think you have it bad, just remember Nate Washington and that bullet wound and his state title. Hey, thank you for your time. R.I.P. Riley Gate.
All right. What? What I do?
Brian.
Dude, I'm done. I'm fucking...
Hey, you think you can trim the
Dude, I was just listening to a song I